do Crossfire with Jack and Tori, or as somebody else put it, call it Maximum Torque. Or we'll do something else. It's up to you guys. That's the great part about the SuperFam streaming stuff. If you guys want to join, again, hit exclamation point join in the chat, or click the link in the description, or however React, click join. We're going to post the links on the community tab to members only, and in the members only Discord section, the SuperFam only Discord section. Celeste and Micah, are you guys on that? Doing all that.
We should.
The dream team's on it. In the meantime, can you give us a debate question? I want to start while we're still public. I want to start.
What if we did? Do we want to do like something kind of silly, or do we want to go straight into wealth distribution?
I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that it's gonna be. Basically, it's going to turn into you being anti-Jeff Bezos and me defending Jeff Bezos.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I say we eat the rich.
Yeah, see, I think that the rich are an important part of this economy. And
yeah, but not when wages are getting raised, even with inflation.
Yeah.
Wages haven't gone up
inflation.
at
I'm
all.
happy you brought up inflation.
Flatlined.
Because inflation is going to completely dismantle your entire argument.
Oh, it's going to dismantle my argument.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I don't think I want to be here for this.
Oh!
Eat the rich! Thank you, Nasir.
Kristen Larson, welcome to the SuperFam.
Eat the rich!
Rich are people too.
Eat the rich! Eat the rich! You will never make $1 billion in your life, so why does Jeff Bezos get $200 billion? That's my question.
He didn't earn it in any way.
No, he earned it, and he can do what he wants with his money. But I think that the billionaires need to take a step back.
Literally, everybody's like, "No, wait! I'm
eat the rich.
I'm Team Tori on this one."
Eat the rich.
Yeah, I'm gonna also have to preface everything with, "These aren't my necessary beliefs. I'm just trying to piss Tori off."
Yeah.
Which is the story of my entire life, especially now at FB.
We may be talking about serious issues, but we're being silly.
Yeah. All right, let's go over to the SuperFam stream officially so we can end this one here. Guys, hit exclamation point, join to hop over there. And Bill
Gates has done a lot of good with charity. That's why I'm not coming for Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is the man. Did you see the documentary about him?
No, I haven't. You told me about it, though.
Yeah, the only bummer was it was all about his charity. And they didn't show, I wanted to know about the beginnings of Microsoft too.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, bye, guys.
Nope. Didn't tell us that. See you, dudes.
Bye. Bye.
We're in the SuperFam?
We're in the SuperFam.
All right, let's open this thing up. We got to get the, who would get a tattoo, Jack or Tori? Both. Actually, wait, do you have a tattoo? I want to get like a fucking sleeve, but I just can't think about what to get. All right, I'm going to...
Anime. Full anime sleeve.
Dude, how funny would it be? How funny would it be if I was like an anime fan? Like a really, wouldn't that just not fit my vibe if I was just
I think that would be a
Did
cool...
you see Naruto last night?
It would be a really cool fun fact of yours.
Yeah.
Like, people would look at you and be like, oh, he's exactly what I think he is. But you'd be like, no, actually, I really like anime. It would make you more interesting.
Yeah. No, people don't realize, or they kind of realize now, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
Oh, also apparently a massive Star Wars fan. When we did when Eric the Wrestler came in,
Yeah.
you knew a lot about Star Wars.
Yeah, because I learned all of it so I could make fun of nerds.
Okay.
No. But, no, I've seen the Star Wars movies. I love Phantom Menace. It's easily the best one. How do I go to our channel? I'm trying to pull this thing up. Your channel.
I normally do that.
And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on the link we made.
2 days ago.
Have we posted the link to the SuperFam stream?
Yes, we have.
Oh, cool.
You want the
Are
chat?
there people in here?
Is it on the community tab or in the Discord?
The chat.
Discord, and then also in the Facebook.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just looking for the chat.
Oh, I forgot to tell everyone that it's Harry Styles Day. I'm a fool.
So is anybody in right now?
Yeah, probably. Hey,
yeah.
yell if you're here.
Hey.
Sure,
Hello.
I'm here.
Hello.
Not for long.
Boom! There we go.
People here.
Oh, Ah, yes, we can see now.
Now we can see.
Harry Styles, Aaron, you fool!
You fool!
He came out with a music video at midnight.
Did
All right.
somebody ask if I have allergies?
Leave the seat
Do you
down.
have
Let us know what
allergies?
happens.
Back down.
What are you allergic to, Ryan? Let's
Well,
get
I'm
let's
not.
get deep.
I'm
Oh, you're not
not.
allergic to anything.
No, I'm perfect.
What about like dust?
You are
don't
perfect.
get like
Nothing.
sniffly
I
during
purposely
allergy
breathe
season?
in dust
Oh.
to help to fight all the symptoms I would be
Yeah,
feeling.
wow, I didn't
of
realize
it.
you were so perfect.
You know, Nasser, Latif, and Cozy, welcome to the SuperFam. You know,
Welcome.
you know what I'm allergic to, right? It's on our for the company, just the list of allergies. Cowardice.
Coward.
I have a terrible reaction to cowardice.
Did anyone take that off the dock, or is
Actually
it
put it
still
on there.
in there? On
I think it's still on there, and I think that people who have legitimate allergies are really pumped that I did that.
coward.
Because now that
I'm allergic to people that have allergies.
cowardice and negative attitudes.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a terrible reaction to them.
Yeah.
That's why I take Zyrtec every day. I don't, but I know Zyrtec's for allergies. Okay, what do you guys want us to do? Do you guys want us to do Crossfire, or do you guys want us to do Shocking Questions? We're down
Yeah.
for either. Also,
Oh, for the Nats game today?
well, the game's on in 30 minutes now, so now I'm gonna throw it on.
Okay.
Celeste wants Crossfire. Celeste wants to open it the fuck up.
Open the pit! Crossfire.
I need to really preface this with, I'm realizing now with, take everything I say with a grain of salt.
Yes.
I'm trying to be an asshole. Okay.
Okay, so if it's
Nobody clipped this out of context, you know?
Yeah. Nah, that's fine. Cancel Jack. All right.
I will always be right, but I'm worried for Jack, you know?
Okay. So they want Crossfire.
they certainly do.
I'm gonna have Tori. Can you sit there?
was about to say,
Can
I'm
you
gonna step
switch
out.
with Celeste? Can you sit in the middle? We call that. You can also not if you want.
at each
I gotta pee first. So
Why has everybody got to pee?
Everyone has bladders!
Ryan, you can sit in the middle first if you like. But then there's no alien fight
We're
club
also
emote.
not prepping our facts, so we might say
Yeah, but-
things just out of our asses. But not me, just Jack. I
Yeah.
always have facts in my head.
I was gonna say, you kidding me? I'm a freaking fact book.
I can cite sources all up here.
MLA, baby.
We don't need you.
All right, Micah, take a seat. All right.
Take a seat.
I don't know.
Say
if
bye,
Mi-
Ryan.
Bye bye.
See, Bubby.
Bye, Superman.
I don't know if Ryan or if Micah can ultimately be the moderator because you do have very visible reactions to a lot of the things that I say.
Maybe it's a
I'm
good-
thinking Pangea specifically.
You know what?
Oh.
I want to take this as a, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind using this as an opportunity to overcome, I will be stone
You can be
cold
so you
and
can
fair in the
Yeah,
face
yeah,
of,
yeah.
of
Because
I'm not me right
What I need you to do is to be Secret Service. A lot of Secret Service have to
okay.
guard people that they don't support politically.
Yeah.
But that's not their job. Their job is to guard them. Their job is to
Yeah.
keep them safe.
my job's to be a moderator.
Yeah.
not
Their job is to be a
voice
moderator here. So okay.
What have you
Give us.
So
give us
basically,
some topics.
give us some topics. Submit topics in the chat. Ooh,
queen.
purebred versus mixed bred for dogs.
Okay.
You're each gonna take one, or you want to be assigned?
My
to them?
position is mixed breeds because you should always adopt your pets from the shelter. How do you feel, Jack?
How do you think I feel?
I think you want to spend thousands of dollars on a purebred that will have a ton of health issues because they came from a puppy farm.
Sounds like you are already pretty loaded with this one. I'm a fan of mutts. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
I know.
That's the problem. It's like I'm a huge mutt fan. Although I do really support though Justin Bieber's decision because I love hybrid animals.
Ah, yes.
That's like
And he
I'm
was
some
like,
reason-
PETA, go worry about something else.
I know there's like the health concerns with that, but at the same time too, that's like I get so excited by like ligers. Like that's just the
Yeah.
coolest concept in the world to me. And there's like zebroids. You know what a zebroid is? It's a horse
Zebroid.
zebra.
Oh,
Yeah.
zebroid.
And then there's also wolfins. That's a whale dolphin, like with a some type of whale.
Wait, I want to see. Is that a thing that it looks
really love hybrid animals.
like? Wolfen.
So I do support, even though it was kind of like
Oh, they don't look as
were,
cool as I would have
donkeys.
thought.
I know you love or mules. I know you love mules.
Oh, mule. I mean, how can you not love a mule?
Ligers
you
are
that
so
told me that
sad.
The mule
mule
facts.
facts?
Oh, ligers are sterile, so they can't. So
Yeah.
they
A lot
kind
of
of just
these
like
animals
fuck
are.
with them
Yeah.
genetically, and they're like, sorry, you can't make more
So-
naturally.
So that's how they know that. Here's a fun fact too. That's how you can categorize animals in the same species. It's like why a Saint Bernard
Yeah.
and a Chihuahua,
Yeah.
they're the same species, even though two other animals that look a lot more alike are different species.
Like a dog and a dingo.
Yeah, exactly.
different,
If you
or
can,
whatever.
if animals can breed,
Ligers look pretty cool.
if
A
animals
wolf and
can
a husky.
breed and then their children can continue to breed, then they're the same species. If they can't, they can still do it once, and you have like a liger, but then they can't have more children.
A liger
The
is
more you
really
know.
different than a tigon.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Male
Oh,
and
because it's
female.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a male lion and a female tiger. So then the other way around, it's a female lion and a male tiger.
What's
for
also
a
great about
tigon.
these hybrid animals is it's like if they just were like, okay, what should we call it? And they just asked me and Micah to come up with them.
Yeah.
Why don't we just like combine the fucking names?
Yeah,
That's all of them.
A beefalo? What's
I
that?
love portman.
Cow buffalo.
Oh.
Not super exciting.
They're all just portmanteaus, huh?
Yeah.
Beefalo.
All of them. Good portmanteau drop.
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting to use that word for like months.
I've had it in my arsenal the whole time. Okay.
Don't shop. That's right. Paint the town red.
Yeah.
Halloween
Yeah, I think-
versus Christmas.
Unless it's like a really cool hybrid that you have to pay for, because I'll pay a ton of money for a hybrid animal. If you're like, hey, I got a fucking chicken hawk. Actually, that's an animal. That's already there's
What,
chicken
chalk?
hawks. But like a half chicken, half hawk. It's like, yeah, I'll give you like $500
Ooh,
for
is
it.
Slytherin inherently evil?
I have opinions on this, but I won't voice them.
You're a Slytherin. I'm a Slytherin.
I'm a
I'm
Slytherin,
not.
too,
I'm
surprisingly.
a Hufflepuff. And you know, I don't wanna judge Slytherin, but there's immediately an
I'm down to
assumption-
debate this.
There's you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think Slytherin are
Okay.
inherently evil.
Okay.
I think that they have less consideration for people's feelings, and
Okay,
they're really selfish.
The
Micah,
claim,
you're the moderator.
claim will be
Okay.
Slytherin is evil. You are pro.
Yeah.
Slytherins are evil. You are pro.
Yeah.
You are con.
Okay.
I don't think evil in like a devil sense. I just think more evil in a selfishness sense, where they have such big ambitions that they don't have any consideration for where everyone else like lay in their plans. It's pretty much just what I want and what I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get there.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool to be ambitious, but it doesn't take into consideration any other person that's not you.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right.
It is a selfish house. You are correct almost entirely with all of that. The common misconception is that Slytherins are all like racist, pure blood, people and stuff.
See, I wouldn't go so far to say all that.
I'm happy you didn't raise that.
Yeah.
And of course, I'd have to say, okay, well then what about Horace Slughorn? Because he was a Slytherin. In fact, he was the head of the Slytherin house. Yet he fought with Hogwarts against the Death Eaters, which
Oh,
is
wait, no,
something
I'm not. I can't.
that people like to forget a lot. But it's true. So how you can really divide the houses is what characteristic the wizard or witch holds most valuable themselves. So not, just like what was his name? Who was the teacher the professor in Chamber of Secrets?
Oh, Lockhart.
Lockhart. Lockhart
Gilderoy Lockhart.
wasn't very
You're
smart.
such a fucking nerd.
I know. Only SuperFam are allowed to know that. Lockhart was a Ravenclaw, which is weird because most people are like, but he's not smart. But you don't have to be smart to be Ravenclaw. It's just that you hold wisdom, which is their trait, to be the most valuable of the 4 traits. The traits are wisdom, courage, loyalty is Hufflepuff, loyal to the soil, and then ambition. So you're right, ambition, Slytherins are ambitious. My argument against Slytherins being evil, though, is because I actually don't think ambition is an evil trait. I think it's actually a very important trait, why I'm a Slytherin.
So, Tori, you claimed Slytherins were ambitious, but then
Yeah.
ambition inherently meant being selfish.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I still stand by that
Yeah.
because it's the idea of almost putting blinders on yourself, of being like, I see the one goal that I want to achieve, and you're doing whatever you can to reach that, but it doesn't matter whose toes you're stepping on or who you're taking down in order to get to that position.
Yeah.
So that's where I think that Slytherin are evil because they aren't considering anybody else and their own paths and what other people's ambitions are. They're only considering their own.
Yeah. No, I mean you're right. Blind ambition, sure. If you are a loner and you're like, nothing's gonna stop me. Those guys are kind of dicks.
Also,
But
never mind. I was gonna say like fuck Draco Malfoy, but like he ended up being okay. And the
Was
last,
he not evil in the end, or was he a dick and then not evil?
He was a little boy that was manipulated. It was he didn't know
Man,
what
did
he
the Malfoy-
believed in.
You
Did
kind of
the-
sound like you're arguing for Jack.
did the Malfoy family puss out or not?
I know they didn't.
The amount of
I got a voice in this one.
the amount.
Did the Malfoy family puss out or what is the next question.
Oh, that's not fair because we all agree.
How much they sucked at the end. Like, dude,
They left
pick-
the Death Eaters.
like,
They were like,
we
no,
didn't-
we're losing. We're leaving.
They didn't even like switch sides or like
Yeah.
anything
No.
heroic. They just left.
No, they were just like, man. I remember reading the books and just them walking away and being like, okay, good. Yeah, the Death Eaters, they suck. But what a loser.
No, come on.
Just such cowardice.
Yeah, just
Crazy.
cowardice is what it was. They were too scared to fight for either side.
And why? Because Voldemort was bullying
They
Lucius
wanted,
a little
they
bit in
wanted
the beginning of the last
whatever
book.
the winning side was. But they
Yeah.
knew that they couldn't go
Yeah.
back to the Hogwarts
Okay.
peeps.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there was really a winner there. I think it was a good discussion. That's what
Yeah.
Crossfire's
Yeah,
about.
discussion.
Are also as evil? I don't know. Did the Malfoys puss out?
Yes.
Yes.
I think we can all agree on that.
The Malfoys did.
Man, they pussed out. What's our next topic?
Yeah, give us some topics, guys.
I gotta say, there was a lot of moments where I wanted to jump in, and I didn't.
No, well, tell us what you think now. We're moving
your
on.
Slughorn argument, in my opinion, took
Yeah.
like that's it. Also, Harry was gonna be in Slytherin.
Oh, you're right.
Which then kind of also
That's a big
confronts what you were
argument.
saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what they want. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
And I would never call Harry Potter to be selfish. Like, he is
Yeah.
the
Oh,
least
no.
selfish
Oh,
person
yeah.
ever.
I think of, I don't know.
He went and faced his death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
Man. There you
biggest
go.
point of him being like, he knew he was going to die and he still went.
Dude, I've listened to the last, because I have them on audiobook too. I've listened to the last
Yeah.
like 5 chapters of Deathly Hallows probably like 50 times, read by Jim Dale. Because if I ever need to cry, I'll listen to that. When dude, oh my God. Did you guys read the books?
Yes.
When he is walking into the forest, and they don't really show this well in the movies.
Yeah.
He's walking in the forest, and he gets the resurrection stone, and you realize like, oh, I open it. This is all spoilers, but holy shit, if you guys don't know
It's
this.
so late now.
Our super famous books.
And as I open it, the close, and you realize I open when you're about to die, and he has his parents. But then what really gets me is he also has Remus and Sirius. And
His
you
father
know-
figures.
You know, father shit really makes me cry. And they hold his hand, and they're like, "We're gonna be with you the whole time." As he's about to go die,
forgot
like
that
literally,
Remus
I might cry
died.
right now.
Yeah, you're right. You
Remus is my
saying
favorite
that,
character.
it's just like.
I totally forgot that he died. Oh my God.
Remus is
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
look at the mark on my head from that tiny hat.
He was like the big one of the bigger. Well, I guess Snape is pretty emotional death, but Remus died off page, off screen, didn't he?
Yeah,
Remus
like,
did not.
it
They-
just
they discovered
showed,
it.
Like, it showed just
That's
like
so.
Tonks and
That's so much more
Remus,
of like
I
a
think.
hollow kind
Yeah.
of feeling it gives you.
I saw somebody in the chat earlier say, "Oh, there it is, Wraith Lord. Should Harry have ended up with Hermione?" I don't know. I don't know if I have such strong
I
feelings
do believe
about
J.K.
that.
Well, this is just a fact that I
Uh-huh.
believe J.K. Rowling did say that.
She
There's
said
not me saying one
that
or the
Harry
other.
should have ended up with Hermione.
Laura,
I don't know
Remus
the
was my
exact
favorite
quote was,
character.
but something like maybe they should have ended up together. But I
I
don't.
think it's cute that he ended up with Ginny instead.
I mean, come on, he can't be the chosen one. And
Well,
with Hermione.
That's true.
not-
That's
too
too
much.
like obvious.
Here's the
Then
thing.
Ron just thrown to the side. I'm sorry, I'm already.
Here is the thing. Okay.
J.K. Rowling's had a
Pretty sure
lot of
so.
things.
The people who are like Harry should have ended up with Hermione are they're movie watchers and it shows because the biggest difference between the books and the movies, like the biggest difference, is the goddamn bastardization of Ginny Weasley. She is the
Oh,
most
yeah.
badass character. Like, so obviously between the big 3 characters, you have like Ron is the bravest, Hermione's the smartest, Harry has both of them, and he's kind of in the middle, and that's why Because people don't realize also Ron is the bravest of the three of them.
Yeah, he's like scared shitless.
Ron
but he
sacrificed
still
himself when
does
he was a
it
kid.
anyway.
He is fucking loyal to the goddamn
Yeah.
soil.
If you're not scared, it's not brave.
Yeah.
Ginny is smarter, maybe not than Hermione, but she's as smart as, like, she's portrayed as, like, smart as Hermione, tougher than Harry, and braver than Ron. She's the most
so
badass
right.
character ever.
Yeah.
And then in the fucking movies, you know what it was? I think.
In the second one, she came off so passive. When in the
She's
book, I
passive
read
the
the
whole
book.
movies.
Because I read the
Yeah.
book for the second
Yeah.
one, and it's like she's so much more involved in the Tom Riddle shit. But instead, she was like passed out most of the time, or ran away, and
I hate to blame anyone, but I think what probably happened was the actress just wasn't. They picked all the actors when they were like 8.
yeah.
Like she can say, good luck.
She said good luck,
That's
and,
it.
and then they realized like, oh, she can't really nail this role, and they're like, fuck, we gotta change the character.
Having said that though, it's pretty impressive the kids that the main three
It
and how
worked.
they did age
yeah.
and worked so well.
Yeah. Well, Emma Watson also got like really fucking hot.
I know.
And,
Oh yeah, she's
messed
not
it up.
supposed to be
yeah, she was
hot.
not supposed to be, and that changed everything too, because it was like.
It's true. Well, shit. We
It's
can't even.
great.
Because it went from like, wow, Hermione and Ron ended up together to like, what the fuck is she doing with
That
him?
dork.
Yeah.
Doofus.
That's why they're like Hermione and Harry should end up together, because it's like at least he's the fucking chosen one.
Oh, Luna's one of my favorite characters too. I love her.
Summer or Winter Olympics, we can't. I mean, come on, that's not fair.
The Summer Olympics, obviously.
Yeah, it's
Winter
summer.
Olympics are just the middleman.
You like skating? Here's 87 different events that make up half of the Winter Olympics because there's
Yeah.
only so many
And
sports.
the other
you can
half
do
is
in
all skiing.
the other half, skiing. Yeah.
And they have the gymnastics in the winter though, right? Is that?
Yeah, no, they have gymnastics in summer. They need to
Oh.
make gymnastics, basketball. They need to make all that winter just because they're indoors anyway.
Yeah. But like winter sports, I guess. So Harry and Draco should have been together.
Redskins versus Nats. I'm actually not a Redskins fan. I'm a Giants
Okay,
fan.
so there's the Nats and there's like the team whose name is, you know.
The racist one.
It's
Yeah.
so
racist one.
surprising. Like,
I'm a Giants fan. So
there you go.
I'm that's the only DC sports team I don't root for.
football or baseball? What's your baseball? Obviously.
I played both.
What about to play? Football or baseball? As a player.
Towards the end, liked football better because my shoulders are really bad. So by the last few years of me playing baseball, it actually really hurt playing. So
I liked when I played baseball more.
Baseball's fun.
I did t-ball when I was a youngin. I did that for 2 years, and I was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
And then
T-ball fun.
Yeah, t-ball's fun.
Yeah.
And then I did softball for a month or 2, and then I left because I was 8 years old, and I didn't realize they switched up the pitching on me, and I got scared.
Yeah.
So I left.
All of a sudden, you're like, what the?
What is?
You got up,
What
you're like,
is-
all right, where the fuck's this
Yeah.
tee?
What do I?
Don't
Oh,
throw
the
that at me.
pitching scared the crap out of me, and I couldn't do it. That I was like, you know what? Sports aren't for me. Sports aren't for everyone.
All right, we can start with this one, but if you had to fight off a bunch of first graders with a fourth grader, every 10 first graders, how many rounds do you
I
think
don't
you
know
got?
what the question's asking.
Okay.
So I'm going to sort of rewrite this question because it's a little bit
Okay,
confusing.
Yeah.
Is it 10 first
It's saying like fight
or
off a
one
bu-
fourth grader?
You have to fight. It's basically first graders are coming to attack you.
Okay, I accept it.
10 first graders are coming to attack you,
They
and they're coming in waves. This is like Call of Duty
Yeah.
Zombies. They're coming in
Oh,
waves.
yeah.
How many waves do you think you survive?
Okay. How many are in the each wave? Is it 1 and then 2, then 3, then
There's
4,
a
then 5?
bunch, so like,
Like how many? Like is it the?
I'm gonna say there's 10 in each round because that's what that one said.
Okay, so there's 10 in each round. How many rounds?
First graders are tiny.
You can throw
You
them.
could kick them.
So it's just when are you gonna exhaust yourself?
How
Last.
I think maybe around the
the
100th
most
kick.
horrified look.
I thought you just meant like slapping like that one vine.
No, like
You can take them
kick
out so
them.
easily. Even if they try to
Yeah.
block you, you'd go
Yeah.
right through it.
I'm imagining this is a life or death situation. Like they aren't, in my head, they aren't first graders.
They're possessed or something.
They're like Chucky dolls.
We'll write something
Yeah,
into the plot to
yeah.
make it okay
Yeah,
for us to
yeah.
fight
We'll
But they
just-
don't have
we'll-
weapons. It's just their.
Well, also
like,
it's self-defense. At a certain point, you have to defend
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
How long do you think you
10
last? How many rounds? Do you think you get through 10 first graders? They're
I
coming
think,
all in together.
Honestly, only 2 rounds.
You think 2 rounds?
I think I'd get tired so quickly.
Yeah.
I could get up into the 60s. I think I could do 100.
Wow, really?
Well, I mean, it was for my life. Also, I think if you
it's
hit
for your
them once pretty hard, they're not gonna fight you. They're like the first graders.
You push them in the little soft spot.
Yeah.
Like,
Hold
you're
them back on the
done,
head.
dude.
Press the off button. Although I don't think that first graders.
How much damage could
No,
they
they
do?
don't have a soft
like they
spot
don't know how
anymore.
to. They can't reach to vital areas.
They're a
Yeah.
bit resilient. At that age, they will like fall down the stairs and they'll get up
That's
and
true.
be okay, you know?
We have a huge advantage too of just height because
Yeah.
the thing with first graders is they are very low,
Yeah.
and the way to get you would be, actually, the strategy for them would be to trip you,
Yeah. With
to
that,
basically all grab your legs.
they'll grab your
Yeah.
legs. I'm at like maybe
Oh.
20 or 30. 'cause
Yeah.
If they get you down on the ground
Yeah.
and get on top of you, that's when you're gonna get in trouble.
But if the first graders are zombies, so they can't, you don't want them
Well, so if
anywhere
there's just
near
10
you.
zombies, that's a
Well,
different
no.
story.
Well, if
No, they're
there's zombie,
first graders size.
If there's zombies and that they're just brain dead and trying to fight you but not infectious or biting,
we can't do them as. I love Danny Dimes, Jordan.
They're waist high, one good swing.
We can't do zombies
That's true,
because
though.
then it's
That's a
like,
great
all right,
point.
are we running away? Because if you can't touch them, then it's like, well, so it's just
I'm
a
not gonna
running
fight a
thing.
zombie with my hands.
Yeah.
There is the obvious disadvantage that we have of the punching bag at ideal height.
Yeah.
That if they got a good hit in there, and kids will punch you accidentally there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, it's a thing.
So they could probably get a hit in there eventually.
I think I last a shockingly long time.
I
You
think
think? I
you'd be
think
like,
honestly-
we'd leave you for the night.
Yeah.
And
I think
then
I'm-
when the sun rises, you'd still
Yeah,
be fighting
I could see that.
over a pile of first
I think
graders.
I make it through the night, and I'll tell you why. I think I have the ability to pick one up and swing them.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like Kill Bill, take them all out real quick.
I think I can basically
You
have
grab one with a big head and
Yeah.
shoot
I think I
them
can
out.
basically, but just like
bowling
fucking,
pin them.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Use one of them as a weapon.
I think I die when my body legitimately shuts down.
Yeah.
for
If
lack
you're
of
swinging at a kid,
sustenance.
your
Yeah.
arm might go out.
How much
True.
does an average first grader weigh?
Also, kick to the face. I think
They're
it's
done.
10 kicks and I'm done with the wave, and then I'm chilling until the next wave. So that answers that question.
The three of us would take on.
They are
an
so
infinite.
energetic, though. I'm very
First graders normally weigh between 34 to 52 pounds.
Okay. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, very
The
very
biggest
long
is
time.
like 52.
Yeah. Actually, let's go.
And they
up-
cry. If they're like first graders, if you punch them once in the face, they're done. They're
Yeah.
crying.
Let's
Okay.
go like 66
Ooh.
pounds max. You know?
Paint the Town Red says, should Thanksgiving no longer be a holiday?
Ooh.
You want to do that? You want to open that up?
Okay, I got a pinch on this.
Let's
but I'll
open
hold
it up. It's gonna get a lot deeper than just
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
you have to moderate this.
I'll
one.
moderate this. I've already made up my mind about it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need to.
So Thanksgiving is this holiday, at least that I was taught in
Okay.
school.
We're both very aware of
Yeah,
what
yeah.
each other's sides
So
are.
Thanksgiving should be a holiday. Thanksgiving should be a holiday. Pro.
Yep.
Con.
Shouldn't.
Okay.
Here's the thing. We were all pretty much taught in school that Thanksgiving started when the Native Americans and the Pilgrims sat along together and had this great feast, you know, forgetting that the Pilgrims totally colonized this land, forgetting that they did not discover this land. They merely just took it and then spread their disease among the Native Americans and then let them die off and then just built more and more until the Native Americans couldn't do anything anymore. And there wasn't any of this like, oh my God, the Pilgrims taught the Native Americans to farm. Because the Native Americans already knew how to farm.
Yeah.
They knew exactly what they were doing. They had been living on that land for years.
We did bring horses over though.
We did.
I'm saying we. Why am I saying we? Because I'm
white people.
Because I'm the pro Thanksgiving
Right.
holiday person.
Yeah.
But horses were brought over though.
Basically, Thanksgiving as a holiday is not built on truth. It's built on this American ideal that everything was cool when we colonized this land. It's to make Americans feel better and to forget about the complete like savagery that we did on the Native Americans.
Okay. Here's my argument for why Thanksgiving should be a holiday. There's the obvious pieces of it. Of one, just take the fucking day off of work. just take it. Just fucking, because I swear to God, if we take away Thanksgiving and all of a sudden, not only do we not get to have delicious turkey dinners and watch that parade with all the balloons, but also have to go to work, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Stop trying to take away days off of work.
I know.
Just let it be. So that's the obvious thing, and then also just like I enjoy Thanksgiving, all that stuff. Also,
Sounds like your feelings are going a lot into this instead of the actual history of Thanksgiving.
well, that's what I'm
and
saying.
it
That's what I'm saying. I'm just starting with that.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Just starting with that. Well, also Thanksgiving isn't Nasser Latif. Thanksgiving isn't a Christian holiday. It's just an American. It's an American holiday.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving started in England. That's like not true. Maybe some of the traditions that we can. Is that true?
Maybe.
Maybe
Well,
the
there's
traditions-
like a feast day. There's a feast
Yeah.
day, I think, in England.
Okay, so I see the
Yeah.
end game here
Yeah.
already, but I'm not going to say it yet.
So the reason that we should celebrate it is the
man.
past sucks. Everybody died in the past. Humans are fucking terrible to each other. And the past is littered with blood and atrocities and terrible fucking things. But holidays aren't about historical events. Old holidays aren't about historical events. They're about the tradition and the values that the holidays are supposed to be about. So like Columbus Day, I'll secede Columbus Day because it's not like on Columbus Day you call your mom. That's not like the tradition of Columbus Day.
Although you should. Everyone call your mother or
Everyone call
grandma.
your mom.
Yes.
This Monday.
The story of Thanksgiving may be based on lies, but the purpose of Thanksgiving, which is to bring together people who aren't usually together because either they're on like, for my family, opposites of the country, or it's because like, you know what, doesn't matter, we're family, even though we're fighting, we're all gonna come together. That is still important. The holiday should still be around for that. And yeah, the whole thing is like Native American and Pilgrim themed, but if you took that away, the point of the holiday, it's like why when people are like, I hate Christmas or whatever, it's like, the Christmas season is about joy and family. Religion or not, it's
Right.
just a good time to be around and wear some red and green. And I am pro getting new colors for Thanksgiving because it's orange and brown, right?
It's like fall colors, right? I mean,
If it's like fall colors of like the leaves changing so that it's like green and yellow and stuff and a little bit brighter stuff, for sure I'm in. But yeah, I think Thanksgiving should, and even an argument for Columbus Day would be like, yeah, the guy was a fucking dick. But we're celebrating the fact that a lot of people used to be on this continent and now the world is, everybody knows that there's this part of the world. And that's a fun thing. And if you look at it that way, you can celebrate the holidays. But if you look at it with like the specific thing, if you look at it being like, well, you know, for Valentine's Day, Cupid actually uses arrows, which are weapons, and that's not okay. It's like, well, then now we can't have Valentine's Day.
Can I bring up a quick counter?
Yeah, hit me with
Please
that.
do.
First of all, can I say, is Thanksgiving even all that great? We're all just really looking forward to Christmas, where there's already another feast.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving
Partial.
instead, depending on where your family situation is, do you really want to see that uncle that loves to bring up politics at the dinner table, or that grandma that might be a little bit racist, or like that cousin that you know is a massive shithead, but you have to sit next to him at the dinner table? Like, do you really want to do that? I mean, I'm all for the like getting work off. I think that'd be amazing, but we can do the same thing that we did with Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day.
You're
I
testing me
think
right now.
we can have a
Yeah.
feast day, you know, kind of like England does. We can have a feast day, but I think we should at least
You're
acknowledge
saying-
that Thanksgiving as an origin is basically a celebration of the genocide of Native Americans.
It's not a celebration of the genocide of Native Americans. It's a celebration of the people coming together. There just happen to
ignoring it.
also be the. It's just
you're
ignoring
ignoring
it.
it.
It's ignoring it.
Which isn't
But
good.
you know
I
what else
think there
we're
needs
ignoring?
to be an acknowledgement
You know what else we're
of it.
ignoring every day? A ton of terrible shit. Every day. Today we're coming in and we're dicking around at work. There's a lot of really bad stuff happening. It's called life,
Microplastics. Boom.
and microplastics are happening.
Microplastics are actually totally terrible, and they're going to be so much worse. by the time
Antibiotic
we do
resistance. There's antibiotic resistance is building right now, and we might all die in the future because we can't cure strep throat because we're all resistant to antibiotics and there's resistant strains and stuff.
Permafrost is melting.
That might happen, but you know what, Tori? We're still sitting here enjoying a brisk. We're not at work getting ready
I believe
for
your
that.
solution might be, and tell me from this, like, just as Columbus Day became Indigenous Peoples Day, and it's still a day off, you're saying the branding of Thanksgiving should be steered away from pilgrims and just be steered towards family and
yeah.
thankfulness.
Yeah, I think there's definitely still a way that Thanksgiving, currently, the way that it is about families coming together and about thankfulness. But it's also, the U.S. has a history of choosing to forget about what we've done to the Native Americans. So I think there needs to be that acknowledgement, kind of like Indigenous Peoples Day, but where we can still have our feast and sit with our family.
I can also say right now, too, also, response to your, like, do you really want to have dinner with, like, those family members to make it awkward? I love it. Because I love drama, which is why I'm very good at this job, because I'm just trying to get everybody to always be fighting. That's literally, it's like, whenever something's like, oh yeah, that went down, or like this, I remember coming at like 6 a.m. for the 24-hour stream, they're like, yeah, the light went down. I was like, fuck yeah. It didn't break? Okay, great. That's good content.
I mean, Team Jack alone, like, is...
Yeah. Oh yeah, Team Jack, the whole thing is that we're just riling people up. And then I had one other point to make with
Then you forgot about
all
it.
that stuff.
Just tell us who you think won.
Yeah, who won?
Although someone asked a question earlier, like saying, should teachers and first responders be paid more? Who's going to argue
Everyone
against
should be
that?
getting paid
Although
more.
I did get my sister was a teacher. She did Teach for America for a couple years, and I did for Christmas. There's a website called like T-Shirt Hell. Have you ever seen that? It's a
T-Shirt
hilarious
Hell.
website.
Oh, no.
It's a website where they
Jack won.
Paint the town red agrees.
there's a website called T-Shirt Hell, and one of the T-shirts said like, pay teachers less, and I got her that shirt for Christmas. Because she was a teacher. Where it was like, teachers are paid too much.
Did you guys see that tweet going around where people were calling out the McDonald's wage protest, and they were like, why are these McDonald's workers asking for $15 minimum wage when EMTs only get paid $14? And why isn't the question, why shouldn't everyone be getting paid
That's
more?
my favorite argument when someone's like that. It's like, yeah, this guy did something terrible, but
The answer is
Hitler did something worse.
The answer is inflation, though. There is a real danger to raising the minimum wage like that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, okay.
So if everybody gets paid more.
Oh, this is a great debate.
So-
right
so-
here, by
so
the way.
here's the
Let's
thing.
do this.
Let's do it.
So if everybody gets paid more, and I want the best for everybody, and that's the point of this argument. If everybody gets paid, so if before minimum wage was 12 and we want to raise it to 15, and we raise it to 15, so everybody gets paid more. And then what happens is the people who are currently being paid 15 are being paid the same as the minimum wage. So either they're upset because they're being underpaid compared to their colleagues and stuff, or they raise their wages as well. What ultimately happens is, in a very short time span, prices go up, inflation happens, people are still getting paid relatively the same amount.
Relative.
The best argument against it, the best way to go against or explain why it shouldn't go up, especially rapidly, it should go up, but not that rapidly, is, okay, everybody's getting paid 15, why not have minimum wage be 35 then? Why don't we have everybody get paid 35? Why not 500?
Okay, so I read one paper. I can't.
This is
cite
as
it
real as it will
properly.
ever get.
I read
Yeah.
one paper that said that the way that inflation has been since the 80s, current minimum wage should at least be at $22. That's
what
how
Aaron-
insane it
Aaron
is.
just said,
Because
too.
wait, what's that one by U.S. Japan that got flagged? Let
You said
that
Jeff-
one in.
you said Jeff
Fuck
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Basically, what it is though, the standard of living has already keeps on increasing. Same thing with all other expenses are constantly increasing, but current wages are just completely stagnant, and they have been since the 80s when Ronald Reagan became president, because he started this sort of system of
Reaganomics.
allowing businesses to buy back into their own businesses. So it's this like idea of investing in your own stocks. And the idea that Republicans always make is like, oh, well, you should cut a lot of taxes that are going to these major businesses because then they'll put more money towards their employees
Reinvest
and
and
their
hire more
wages.
people, yeah.
But that's not how it works. Instead, they end up just buying their own stocks, which increases CEOs' own wages, and then everybody else who works for them along the minimum wage lines, nothing actually gets increased. But I do agree with you that it shouldn't increase rapidly minimum wage. Instead, it should be like what California is currently doing, which is increasing to $15 minimum wage, and right now it's at like $13.50, and then each year it goes up like another 50 cents or whatever it is.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that the economy is fucking crazy, and there should be.
Also, fuck Jeff Bezos, eat the rich!
I loved your hatred for Jeff Bezos when he literally was like, He's not like there's so many like people where it's like they've done bad shit.
Yeah.
He did cheat on his wife. Bad.
Eat the rich.
But
sorry,
of all the things he could do, not that bad. He owns the Washington Post. He saved them. But,
I mean, Amazon warehouse working
Indiana
machines are
minimum
really-
wage is $7.25. That's shitty.
No, yeah, it's. There's a lot of factors that go into all
It
of
also
this shit.
depends regionally because housing in Indiana is cheaper than it is in California. So
Cost of living,
It makes
yeah.
sense that minimum wage is
less
lower there, but
there
it
than-
shouldn't
yeah.
be as low as it currently is.
But the one thing that always I'll just see people like protesting for like in a town that isn't doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Like any of the towns that are like, wow, they really got hit by like a recession or something, and there are people protesting to raise wages, and it's like, if you do that, every business is going to go out of business immediately, and then everybody's fucked.
It's
different for each town, but I'm saying, like,
I
that's
also see the
yeah.
argument for like small businesses and minimum wage because that'll really
That's
screw
the-
them over.
that really-
But like Amazon workers should be getting paid
laws?
$50.
I know in Washington State the laws of minimum wage are different based on the like I think it's number of employees. Or, I
Yeah.
don't remember what the number was because I remember I worked at the Boys and Girls Club, which was actually a much bigger organization, so our minimum wage was higher than like
Yeah.
a smaller company. So I don't know if everywhere does that, but that is something that is being done.
Yeah.
You pay $1,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. Do you guys want to know what I pay for in the area that I live in LA? I have to pay $4,100 for a 2-bedroom apartment, and I share a room with my roommate. $4,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
That's ridiculous.
And I have to live there because of college.
I lived in a house when I went to college. It was a house with 4 bedrooms, 2-story home.
Oh my
I
god.
paid $550.
In Texas, it was fucking nothing.
So
Wow.
I am
Yeah.
incredibly blessed.
Yeah, I know it is ridiculous. Take it up with my landlord, you guys. Oh my god.
I love this. Sarah Fleming, I'm talking to myself now. We're getting people all riled up, and then there's just a bunch of people who are literally going to be like, I assume countering my debate, mostly. Yeah. All right, we got time for one more debate.
All right.
Let us know what you guys want. Mike is still here.
I'm sorry.
We got time for one more debate. Everybody's just sort of, should
know.
financial aid be available to more students?
Yes. Oh my god. I hate baby boomers. And the whole like, I worked while I was at college and I was able to leave debt free. Like I had a AP
Moon
Euro
landing.
teacher. He was probably like early 60s. And he was like, yeah, I remember the day that I graduated was also the day that I turned in my last tuition check and I was able to get my like BA debt free. And I was like, holy crap, I'm spending $30,000 a year on college.
That's a bad one because we won't really be arguing against each other. We could do, no, but you eat meat. Damn it.
You eat meat. I can argue how you can do your part for environmentalism by no meat Fridays. I did have meat today though, and it's Friday.
Yeah, you
Is that your
habit.
is that your argument for environmentalism or Catholicism?
Both, I guess.
I love it.
Universal health care, free schooling for everyone.
Let's do a lighter one.
Yeah. Is the Impossible Burger a real burger?
No,
Yes.
done.
Oh. I mean,
It
Hey,
is.
is that even a fun? Like,
is that fun? Regarding homelessness, that
I like how
not
now we're getting
fun.
serious after we've talked about minimum wage.
well, now there's people who are like, okay, I gotta fucking.
The amount of land needed for veganism hurts a lot. Do you know how much is
That's
used
not
for the
true.
beef industry?
All
cows
of
are one of the
Iowa.
leading causes of methane emissions.
Yeah.
That's
true.
That's a myth, though. Cows when you feed them corn, but if you feed them other things,
Okay.
they're not.
Cows
Sure.
also shouldn't be eating corn.
Also,
because it's
Let's say
eating
the meat industry.
grass.
also, Micah.
I did it.
Okay, so
Oh, no.
so cows are really bad for the environment, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
eating them. I'm getting rid of cows.
You're supporting.
What these vegans are doing are trying to keep the cows alive so that they're just farting up the ozone and then we all die. So you tell me who's helping the environment. Me, who's removing cows and their farts through my stomach, or the vegans
Jackie's cow
who
farts.
wants the cows to
Jackie's
breed.
cow farts.
No, I don't
can I
eat
bring
cow
up one
farts. I
last-
save the world from them.
Can I
Yeah.
bring up one last debate topic?
Yeah.
we don't need the Fast and the Furious movies.
I've never seen them. That's a bad movie.
Okay, I've seen the second half of the movies.
Yeah.
Like 5 on. And no,
I don't think
we
they
don't
to
need them in the
exist.
same way we don't need like style. We don't need music.
Yeah.
But I saw the happiest person in a movie theater ever in Fast 5. Every time a line was said that was like awesome or something awesome happened, which was a lot in these movies, like a car did something, woo! Every time,
Someone
3
would do
claps and
that.
fist pumps. Every single time a car made a jump or Vin Diesel, successfully saved the day. And so seeing that person made me realize how much joy those movies give some people. And
Okay, here's the thing.
there's too many. I'll agree with you.
If you tell me that your favorite movie is Fast and the Furious, I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge you so hard. I've never seen them, but I can already tell that it's an action movie series without very much substance. They kind of just have the same running theme of family, and you choose your
Which
own
is nice,
family,
but like,
you
come
know?
on, guys.
And
It's
it's
been 8
nice,
movies.
but yeah, they've done it for 8 movies, and I'm over it.
Vin Diesel thought, or apparently was quoted as saying that he thought Fast 7 or whatever was going to win an Oscar or deserve to be nominated.
What?
I know. I saw it, and it was, I mean, come on. It's not horrible, but...
It's a guy thing, said Wolfmaster. Okay. I like action movies. I just think Fast and Furious is unnecessary. And yeah, it does have way too much testosterone. Michelle Rodriguez is hot, though.
It's got a lot.
Your Fast and the
shit.
Furious movies are your favorite movies. You deaf smoke menthols and drink Monster. Do Camel Crushers count?
Oh, I mean, okay. Yeah, that's fair, Sarah. Have 8 movies. 9. I count.
If you count Hobbs and Shaw.
I count everything in the extended universe.
yeah.
That's so funny that they did an
Dude,
extended universe.
I've never seen any of the Fast and the Furious, but my brother showed me some of the best parts from Hobbs and Shaw. Holy shit, that movie's funny.
Really?
Have you seen it?
It's like a parody of itself.
Yeah, it's like a parody
It's
of the
tongue-in-cheek
parody
is what
of.
it
Oh,
is.
it's so tongue in
That's what
cheek.
yeah. I gotta see that. Is that still in theaters? I should see that
I
this
don't
weekend.
think so. It might be at the
I
dollar.
missed
If
it.
dollar theaters still exist, it'll be there. I feel attacked because I love them. Why do you guys love the Fast and the Furious movies? Is it just the action? Is it Vin Diesel?
I was thoroughly entertained by the ones I saw. I would never see them.
I know,
Have
Saint
you
Smith.
heard the
I'm
best
watching
one?
the
Have you
heard
Gamecast
that?
right now.
I've only seen 5
I'm
on.
gonna have to
Tokyo
leave in a
Drift is
second.
the best one.
But love you guys. Yeah, because I'm about to totally just mentally check out.
I'm so tired.
I think that's
Yeah.
a good last debate
Yeah.
topic.
It's crazy.
Is Jack tired? Yes.
No, I'm not tired. I'm just now. I can only think about this thing.
Oh.
This is great.
I'm tired.
We need to. Maybe I might create a series where it involves Tori having to watch sports movies
Ugh.
just to get.
Unless Bring It On
that
is included,
reaction.
I don't want to watch it.
Bring It On's a great
Because
movie.
they're going to take high school football so seriously, and I'm going to throw up.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I've never lived in the South, so I know that their enthusiasm is different, but anyone that cares that much about high school football, you gotta be kidding me.
I know. If it's becoming unhealthy to the people, and not, of course not to say everyone that loves high school football does it in an unhealthy way, but it can become an unhealthy
A League of
obsession.
Their Own, we should watch that one.
Hey.
A League of Their Own, Bring It On.
Leave It On's great. Bring It On's great. You're the reasoning why is like the funniest thing ever to me when you're like, there's just
Whip
too much
It.
testosterone. I love
Whip
that.
It's good.
Yeah, what other sports movies have women in them?
Whip
Tori?
It. Whip
You
It. Whip It.
are so sexist.
And
Oh, the Tom Hanks one
the Tom Hanks.
with where he manages the team.
League of Their Own.
League of Their
Such
Own. Oh,
good-
that was already
such a good
said.
movie.
That was already
we
said.
said
Sorry.
that one.
No crying in
Ice
baseball.
Princess. Ice Princess.
Right.
is
I
the
often,
one with the
I often
females.
feel like Tom Hanks
Oh, Karate Kid.
managing
2.
that team in this
Karate
movie.
Kid.
Karate Kid
That's my
2.
job.
Oh, fucking The Sandlot too.
The
That one
Sandlot
had the
too?
softball team.
All right, I gotta go.
Okay.
Love you guys. Let's end the stream.
Okay.
This was the first one
Thanks for watching.
of this new hit series,
Bye, guys.
Maximum Torque,
I'm gonna cut.
Peace out.
with special
Bye,
guest
everybody.
Micah.
Bye. Bye. Celeste is bye. 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 Bye.
Hi.
See you next
Little
time.
Giants, great movie.
Goodbye.
You wanna know
Goodbye.
do you want to know why The Little Giants is a great movie?
Why?
Because it's a
Little?
football movie about the Giants, which are my team,
Yeah.
and it's the O'Shea brothers. So growing up, it came out. It was a kids movie about football with the O'Shea brothers. So growing up, we watched it 8 million times. The annexation of Puerto Rico, best play ever.
Bye.
Bye.
We're out.
Alright, I'm gonna haul through finishing this fucking paper.
Do it, baby. All right. Good stuff, guys. I'm gonna leave and listen to this game.
You got $20. This guy will do it. It's one page.
Yeah, it is one page.
Nah, I got a lot of stuff going on in my life.
You can't help her cheat right now.
He went back to his college self being like,
$20 is $20.
$20 sounds really
Honestly
good.
though, if you ask me really nicely, if you ever just send me a paper, I can clean it up.
Okay.
You'll have 0 grammar mistakes, grammatical mistakes. See you guys.
Bye.
I proofread maybe 3 papers the entirety of my schooling.
Yeah, I
so
I
bad.
fucking hate papers. I prefer them over exams, but I don't